And another day, another bit of OI coverage. Anthony joining you once again, and tonight's match, this is the second of two matches. We have KingNaga versus Siliag, and we actually have a match where we will know a matchup in the next round with this. As earlier, a Lost Penguin shockingly took down Wheeljank, the first upset of the event. So Wheeljank is off to the loser's bracket. Penguin advances to face the winner of this match, while the loser of this match will face off against Wheeljank. And you will go ahead and get to hear player audio.
I can only see your hand. You haven't moved for like 2 minutes.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry to interrupt your riveting conversation, but you are clear to begin whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Cool.
You're good.
Alrighty, so on one side we have Prime and Friends, and on the other we have Devastator. I should mention I do not have deck lists for. Whoa, we have a camera issue, it would seem, on Siliag's end. Also, if you were watching last night's stream, you'll notice that I have swapped some things around per some feedback that Zero was mentioning to me. So
just to like, potentially if it comes up during the match, maybe better to try disabling my video and then turning it on, because I don't
okay,
know
it seems
how
like they're
the
just
game
sorting
works.
out some potential camera issues that are happening, but that is why I'm here, to watch this
Just
and
like a first thing.
make
Obviously,
sure
if it's
nothing
unavoidable,
weird
then the
goes
judge
on.
can rule out how they want to rule it, but like just so you don't have to turn your camera off.
Yeah. What do I do? Just click on your picture, is it? Or
I'm gonna
if
go
you
actually figure out what's
right-click
going
my
on.
name in Discord, there is an option to go, or you, hold on.
Okay, timeout. What's going on exactly?
So if my camera freezes, you go to the window where my camera is, you right-click my video, you should be able to disable video. It's because I'm doing it on myself. Yeah, there's an option here that disables video, so it turns it off, and then you do it again and untick it, and it should refresh the video without you having.
okay, cool.
Okay, so there are known camera issues. You have a plan in place if something should happen.
Yeah.
Alrighty,
Well,
good.
something to try at least first. If it works. If not,
Okay, good to know.
I'll be calling on you anyway.
Okay, good. Appreciate the heads up on that. So, anyways, I'm gonna go back to commentary work. You are clear to start whenever.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, so you got a little bit of behind-the-scenes stuff there in terms of communication with players, if camera issues might be a thing. So double primes on, or not double primes, Prime and Friends. I've been playing too much double primes, and every time I see Optimus, I'm like, ooh, double primes. But then on Siliag's side, we have Devastator, of course, my pet deck. And if you're wondering if I'm playing in this event, I am not saying anything until you see my matches. And like I was saying before the camera thing was discussed, I do not have deck lists for this match. Naga was not okay with it, so I am not, I do not have access to either player's deck lists for this match. Again, Zero and GN were okay with it last night. Naga, it was not, so that is how we're doing that.
Just mark my little dice, you know.
And we are doing pile shuffles. Actually, I probably should do one more thing while we're doing this.
Cool. 2, 1, 3.
Okay, gentlemen, I appreciate the cutting of the decks. As another reminder, I will be watching very closely for any cards that might slink off camera, so do not be surprised if I hopped in over something extremely pedantic, because this is the premiere event of the season.
Kill.
Yeah,
3.
You just heard what I said there, so...
2 and then 4.
3, 1, 2.
Also, I am going to be watching this like a hawk for
How are
both
we doing
hand I don't even want to say violations, just hand things
2.
and any potential,
I got a 7.
any potential, what's the term I'm looking for?
By the 1.
Missed triggers, missed rules, stuff like
Up
that.
to you, my friend.
Okay. So, sounds like Naga's got the call.
Went back to when we versed in the previous event. That'd be super helpful right now.
And Naga is wishing for good old days or something. I don't know what's going on. Maybe he's talking about Encounter 6.
I think I'll get you to go first.
Devi is going first.
Yeah, that's cool. Nice one. Good
And
luck,
we are
Good luck.
off to the races.
1, 2, 3, or 1.
And I've already said this once, but just to make sure it's explicitly clear, Naga is the top left screen, Siliag is the bottom right. Yesterday during 0 versus GN, I had the leftmost screen represented by the rightmost box, and the rightmost screen represented by the leftmost box, but Zero mentioned that the feedback was reversing it was preferred to what you see now, so that is why that is like that. And if you're wondering why there was that inconsistency in the first place, I mentioned this in yesterday's match that I cast, but I was doing that stream over on my personal channel, and I'm doing this one as well, my personal Twitch channel, as I mentioned, and if you want to see more stuff there, link in the description. That is probably my one self-promo I'll do this event.
Big bag of on this Optimus.
So Scavenger going into Optimus. Yep.
It is 3 Pierce 3.
3 Pierce 3. Good opening swing against the defensive deck. And also, I will say this. We have a complete list from Techno of the archetypes that are being seen this event. Corrupt Construction gets picked up.
Drop Bashing Shield or Hold the Line.
Okay, good pickup there. When there's silence, I'll mention the list. So we'll move on to Naga's turn here.
Roll 1 for turn.
So there's 2 Metroplex and 3 Constructicons. Those are the only 2 decks that are represented multiple times, but of the Constructicons, there are 3 different versions. I think we have found one of them.
To flip
I think.
OPBL to bot mode.
Yeah, what-
Yes.
OPBL to bot mode.
Play Armed Hovercraft onto Night Racer.
Yeah,
That's about as good of a card as you can draw against Devi in the opening turns. So one of the Constructicon decks was Pierce Burn. I think we may have just found that, because I know Siliag is keen on playing Sidecar Artillery in
And
this
then
deck.
Night Racer is gonna go into where she has to.
Night Racer
Yeah,
in.
that's cool.
While the flips are happening, we have Opportune Amalgamation.
4, sorry.
3.
We're down. 4.
4.
Yep.
Blocking 1. Takes 3.
4 block 1, take 3. But we got, in terms of deckless, not deckless archetypes, I should say. Opportune Amalgamation, Pounce Secrets, Sentinel Prime Oppress, Aggro Cars, Double Primes, Scorponok, OPBL Control, I think we found that one. Bugs, Sky Shadow, the Swamp Head Shenanigans that you saw GN on yesterday, and King Starscream.
Scavenger.
Some of them it's pretty obvious who's playing it, others not so much. Flipping Scavenger to bot mode with 4 damage on it and 1 damage on everything else. Not what you want to see. Oh, are you kidding me? New Orders comes down for the untap. That... Being able to use Scavenger as a guaranteed meat shield here is
A
fantastic.
charge on Mixed Master.
Wait.
Yep.
That's interesting. Why would you not put the Photon Charge on Scavenger there? Because that minimizes damage in this situation. Why would you put it on Mixmaster
And then
then?
send Mixed Master in.
Nice.
Where he's gotta go. Flip the white. 3, 6, 8.
8. We'll block 5 and take the 3.
I've mentioned this in the past. I don't like criticizing players, but that feels like a case of tunnel vision.
Go on the 4.
Prime takes the Photon Charge damage, but yeah, that seriously feels like a case of tunnel damage and worrying too much about the self-ping off Photon Charge.
Draw 1 for turn.
I genuinely think the better play there was putting it on Scavenger, sending him in, and making sure that Naga doesn't get as much damage as possible right now. Actions in the scrap. There's a bigger they are. Not going to do too much here, because everything is 4 or 5 stars on Siliag's side. Heroic Resolve is always funny. And if you're wondering why Siliag is keeping his hands in front of the camera, that is something we did stress for this event. Try to keep your hands somewhere visible at all times. I admittedly was a little loose on that last night, but I will do better to make sure that is enforced. Because, again, this is the World Championships, essentially. Smoke Cloak coming down onto Prime. Yeah, that's a Smoke Cloak. Yeah, the only deck that there are essentially 2 copies of is Metroplex, but that's because you can really only build Metroplex one way.
Time to alt mode and return an action from my scrap file.
Yep.
All the Constructicon decks are different.
The sabotaged alarments.
Going for the Sab Arms.
Yep, that's cool.
Okay, so OPBL is not a prime attacker right now. Going for the secret play. Can't flip Flame War.
Then I'll send Flame War where I have to.
So goes for the Flame War attack.
For 3.
I think that's a block. Well, it takes
block
1.
2 takes 1.
Alright.
I'm just gonna say this, Siliag got real lucky that Naga didn't feel like sending Prime in there.
No greens. Cool. Draw turn. Thank you.
So draw on Siliag's side. Can't see the hand, unfortunately for me. Fortunately for him, because, you know, don't want to let the hand bleed to Naga.
Long haul.
Going for long haul. And if you're wondering how I feel about this flip order, frankly, I am not qualified to discuss it with this particular build of the deck, because you have to remember, I'm used to aggro Constructicons just straight orange. And that deck has a very particular flip order with Bone Crusher in order to maximize wheel turn Pierce. There's Cayman.
Do 1 to Scrapper. Do 2 to Prime, please.
That makes sense. 2 to Prime.
Going to 6.
But yeah, the flip order there is trying to maximize your boost on the wheel turn. With the black burn build of this deck, I don't know what the difference is with the flip order. That's something I'll probably have to investigate.
Scrapper for your armor.
Because you know me, I love me some Devi. Bashing Shield comes down. Unfortunately, it's not going to be able to capitalize on it immediately.
Long haul into... Flame War.
Okay. I will reveal Hold the Line.
Nice.
Hold the line. That's pretty decent in this match.
Oh, my shuffling is terrible. 3.
3.
Bold 1, sorry.
Yep.
4. Pierce 1.
Alright, she will take the 1.
So Flame War only takes 1 here. And now comes a question of who do you attack with OPBL?
I will.
Because unfortunately, any sort of direct damage will not kill Mixmaster because he still has 4 health remaining thanks to Malevolent Architect.
I'll flip Prime to bot mode.
If he has a direct damage action in hand that could help simplify, never mind. Secret comes down.
I will put an Energon Axe onto. Yeah, I will. It's on the table.
Yeah.
Energon Axe onto Prime.
Okay, Axe comes down.
And I will send Prime into Long Haul.
Goes in the long haul.
The flip is going to be a disarm.
Ooh, ooh.
Yeah.
And all of those. I'm going to play Espionage.
Yeah, you really don't have a better option there.
2 Mecha Stars, 2 Corrupt Constructions, and a Correct.
I will get rid of one of the Corrupt Constructions then.
So it looks like either green or black was the call. Gets a Corrupt out of the hand. And going in for 11.
Blocking 1.
And that is a dead long haul. Not a very good flip from Naga there in terms of actions available. Disarm doesn't really do anything against Devi, in my opinion.
Clarification?
Yep, hold on.
Had this happen. Can I pick up Espionage?
Pretty sure you can.
You played it, haven't you?
I have played, yeah, so that's where it is a part of my flips, but I've played it.
I am
so
confirming with Techno now.
Yeah. If if it is a possibility, I would very much like to pick it up.
That's a good question.
That is a very good question. Like
I'm surprised we've got this far in the game and not know.
Yeah.
Hey,
I feel like if this happened.
Honestly, I'm more surprised we've gotten this far in the game's history without, like, knowing that.
That's what I
Like,
mean.
I'm pretty sure...
That's what I meant. Not this game. I meant in the history of Transformers.
Like, you'd think this would have come up frequently, but, like, that's actually a good question. How many OPBL decks historically play a decent amount of green icons to where that's actually relevant?
I feel like it would have come up in Wave 2 when Prime was very good.
It actually has. Yes,
Yeah.
you can pick it up.
So I
Oh.
can bring that. Perfect.
Yes, because it is still a card that you flipped this battle.
Okay.
Nice.
In that case, I will drop the bigger they are for espionage.
Okay, I have muted myself in the call again. Double espionage shenanigans afoot!
Thank you very much.
And it looks like Naga has a bit of a blurry camera issue, but on the replay, it actually doesn't look too bad, so...
Flip. Bone Crusher.
Flip Bone Crusher. I slipped back into, not, commentating like the player audio can't be heard.
Left on Prime, please.
Prime has 11 remaining. Max of 17.
I've got to jump in.
Nice.
Siliag, just as a heads up, your hand was slightly off camera there for a couple seconds. You then moved it back in frame. You're good now, but just giving you a heads up.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like I said at the beginning of the match, I was going to be watching those very closely because, again, premier event.
Cool. Ooh.
So he's got a wheel turn here. Given the composition of his deck, I would not be surprised if we saw a designated target get slammed down. Of course, that is a double black icon. This is playing a
Razor
black
Wings.
heavy shell.
Bone Crusher.
Razor Wings! Ooh!
That's one there.
That's one spicy meatball! Well, kind of, but still, you get the full value out of it here, so you will take that any chance you get. Especially when you're going to be dealing not as much damage as an aggro build would comparatively, though the numbers might be actually pretty similar that I think about it compared to aggro builds, because again, I'm 90% sure this is the blue shell with the lion waves and the disarms and the bigger they are, and all the secrets. There's the corrupt construction, so no spread offense firepower here. So corrupt construction
He's
goes
got
on the
11 left.
scrapper.
He's 10 left now.
10.
Oh yeah, it's important to note, Naga's playing Maid of Sterner stuff, so keep that in mind for health tracking
I
reasons.
guess we start attacking. So Bone Crusher into Prime.
I will reveal Fabon to you.
Sabarms on Bone Crusher, it's only a +1 boost, but if you've been following this community for long enough,
For PS3.
4 PS3.
you know that Alive on 1 is a thing.
Light Racer. He will take the PS3 going to 10 of 17. 7 remaining.
7 remaining. Ooh.
And
There is a universe where Siliag manages to bring down Prime this turn.
Hook will go into Prime.
Doesn't have the Pierce from Hook or, just the Pierce from Hook. Does manage to spike one.
One. He is going to take the PS1. 6 remaining.
I'll drop a Mecha Start for the Enigma.
I will drop the bigger they are for the pocket processor.
Okay, swaps on both sides.
Scavenger will go into Prime.
Mm-hmm.
For 4 PS1.
One. Right. PS1, correct?
Yes, just the one.
Cool. Sweet. Goes to 12. 5 remaining.
And then Scrapper in.
This could be huge. If Siliag gets the right flips, Prime could be dead. Nope.
For 6.
That's a Rage and a Tripwire.
Mirage.
Oh, hi, Mirage.
What was the swing
Recovers
kick,
on the
sorry?
back end.
6.
6. Blocks 4, takes 2, goes to 14.
Oh, Alive on the strat.
How many is that left?
3 left, sorry.
Cool. Thank you.
Alright, that goes there. Goes here. We will untap.
Untap, and we got a pixelated camera on Naga's side. I'm still able to make things out, but certain battle cards could be a bit tricky. And it looks like we have a reshuffle on Naga's side. Okay, I cannot make out... Oh, that's an armed hovercraft, yeah. Took me a moment to remember what was on Naga's side of the field with Night Racer. The Energon Axe is obvious for Prime. At least, it's obvious to me, but... That's only because I remember it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, what do we got? What's going on?
No? Yes, that's broken.
What's going on?
1 second.
Broken outer sleeve, broken inner sleeve,
Broken
what's going
outer
on?
Sleeve.
Okay.
Give me a second.
Okay.
Grabbing another one.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so, you just heard what's happened there, so I'm not gonna recap it.
Another clear one. I'm probably gonna
This is
take
why
them
we
off.
sleeve cards, folks. They take the damage instead of the cards.
Oh, they double sleeved, do they?
Yeah, they're double sleeved, yeah.
Nice.
And you know, I sit here playing with them for hours, and then of course now, when it matters, is when they stop.
That's how did you not learn Murphy's Law as a child?
Yeah. I think I just need to be a bit more gentle, I guess.
They're sleeves. They're meant to take the brunt of it.
Yeah.
Anyways, enough of my snarky comments. This is a premiere event.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Hop down.
1, 2, 3.
If you're wondering why I'm not saying anything about Naga's pixelated camera, I still can make out what's going on, and that's kind of what's
How
crucial.
much health does Scavenger? No, yes, it's Scavenger. The one with the 4 and 3 left, right?
Yeah. So, yeah.
3 health left, 1 defense, correct? With tough one?
Yes, with top one.
Okay, cool. And you have not shuffled yet, so that's fine.
No, I've got one card left, so
1 card, so you're about to. Okay.
yeah.
I'm gonna espionage black.
Yeah. Mechastar.
Oh, make a star it is then.
Okay, that's...
Bashing shield very toxic. Cool.
Still, getting rid of a Mechastar is not a bad
How many
thing.
characters are you away from combining? 3? 2.
How many turn?
Yeah,
2.
2 left. Cool.
Yeah.
So next turn. Yeah, cool. That's fine. I am going to go ahead. Upgrade for turn will be Pocket Processor onto Flame War.
Ooh, that could get interesting real fast.
Flip Flame War to bot mode.
Although Siliag is playing this as bad comedy,
And
so
I'm
that
gonna go ahead
could
and
backfire on
send
Naga
Night
at
Racer
some point.
into Scavenger.
Yep.
Goes after Scavenger. Interesting choice, because he has 4 damage. I personally would have gone after Hook or Bone Crusher, because A, they have Pierce, and B, that maximizes damage. Although with Devi-related things, I will say I feel a little qualified to discuss it, just because, again, I've played so much Devi ever since Season 1 Encounter 5.
2, 1, 3.
There's the cut.
2 for turn. And top 1. For 4,
4.
blocks 1 on the nose.
That's a dead Scavenger. Still gets a decent amount of damage on, but in the grand scheme of things, that's only 1, because as a reminder, the health boost from Malevolent Architect do not apply in the KO area. So Naga only got 1 damage on that, to compare to the 3 or 6 he could have gotten off attacking Bone Crusher or Hook, respectively.
Draw for turn.
So draw for turn.
Flip the Mix Master. Draw again. Combat Dagger on Bone Crusher.
Not ideal, but you're not going to complain. It's still bold 1. It could make a difference, especially with the fact that Bone Crusher has Pierce 2. He could do some serious damage here. Oh, Naga's camera has unblurred. That's awesome.
Front toss.
It's 2 damage to a character of my choosing, correct?
Yes, because they're all
Right.
deceptive.
2 will go in Flamwell, taking it a 4.
Not gonna complain about a plasma burst with an icon.
2 for white. And bold.
Yep.
So 4 is 5. So 4 pistol.
4 piss 4. She will take 4 and go to the 5 and a 3.
White copy.
Sweet. Draw 1 for turn and another for pocket processor. That's very helpful.
So,
I will go ahead.
so this is
and
an interesting
put
situation.
OPL
Nope, never mind. I was about to say,
and return an action from a
what do you
spell to
do
my
here
hand.
with Bone Crusher on the field? You could take a free shot at him with OPBL and guarantee he's gonna get deleted. Oh my god, here we go with the espionage again.
Yep.
Espionage call green.
New orders, fashion shield, and the enigma.
The Enigma.
Words you never want to hear as a combiner player. Get rid of the Enigma off espionage. Flame War into Bone Crusher. Can Naga spike something here? Probably not, because I'm pretty sure this is a blue shell.
Blocking 1, takes 2.
Ooh, Bone Crusher still lives.
How much health does
Not
it left?
what you want to see.
Yeah. I will drop the fashion shield for the enigma.
Oh, there's another one. Oh gosh.
Wait. Oh, Siliag's playing 2 Enigmas. That might not seem shocking, but as somebody who only plays 1 Enigma in my build of Devi, then again, it's a more of an ancillary game plan to just playing 6-wide aggro, so it makes sense for what I do, but for this, yeah, that actually does make a lot of sense to play the 2nd Enigma.
New orders, Bone Crusher.
Oh no! Gets punished for leaving Bone Crusher alive instead of just punting him with Optimus potentially. Ooh, that could swing things significantly. New orders, like, turning into an MVP here. Good lord. Turns out untaps are good. Who would have thunk it with how prominent cars have been in this game's history?
I'll say Mixmaster into Night Racer.
Mixmaster in. Going for the kill. 1, only
4
gets
pierce.
1 pierce.
1. She'll take the pierce 1, going to 9. Overload.
So yeah, gets a Cayman here soon. That could change things in a hurry.
Yeah. Alright, I shall go 1 for turn.
So...
Okay.
Just as a heads up, Naga, the angle you're showing your hand at right now is bleeding a little bit, so...
Oh, okay.
That wasn't a, taking hands or cards off camera violation, or, again, not violation, reminder. That was just... Wait, where does hand... Oh, there it is,
Prime
okay.
goes to
I saw his hand go off camera, I'm like, wait, where's his
Yes.
cards?
I am going to play a 1 shell stand, 1 shell fall.
Nice.
Do
He's
3 to
seriously
Bone Crusher,
playing this again?
3 to a Flame War.
Okay, so, long story short, last event, Encounter 6, he was playing this as an anti-countdown tech. We have temporarily put countdown on the restricted list, so that way we can make sure we figure out if he actually needs a nerf or not, and he doesn't disrupt a premier event like this. But he's still playing the 1 shell stand, hold the line off of Prime, and that sound... Oh, that's in the Motor Master, because he nuked Bone Crusher with 1 shell stand.
I'm gonna drop a lion weight for the reflex circuits.
And Bone Crusher was on 3 health remaining too. Oh my... Cayman wouldn't have done it there.
Thank you. Draw.
So yeah, as a heads up, though, I may have been a glitch on my end, but it looked like your cards had went off camera there for a second, so just be careful.
Yeah, that's cool.
His hand's also flashing slightly. I could see it a few times.
Okay.
And Techno jumping in to help me keep an eye on things. again, I don't know if it was just a freeze frame thing or if I actually saw his cards go off camera for like a microsecond, but as a precaution, because again, premiere event, I feel like if you're taking a shot every time you hear me say that, what are you doing? Frag Toss Flame War alive on 1, but not in the sense of the meme.
I win.
Naga tempting fate here with an armed hovercraft call out.
Photon charge. Okay.
That's about the next best thing. That is nutty. Gets the photon charge. I mean,
How much life Prime got left? Sorry, 5, isn't it?
Got 3 left.
if he flips,
3.
if he flips 2 black icons, that's a dead Prime and a dead Flame War, and he's got control of the game. I know I've said this a lot, but this could be what breaks the game. Or not breaks the game, makes the game.
I'll go for it.
You know what I mean.
Hook into Prime.
Hook into Prime, he's going for it.
I will reveal to you, hold the line.
That... Oh, no! Wait, no. He has 4 health remaining. 6. Doesn't get the
He
pierce.
will take the PS1, going back to 14.
Does nothing. He still gets the Flame War kill.
Gonna hit Flame War.
Yeah, go for it.
Still gets the Flame War kill, but missing the Prime kill stings.
And then Scrapper in.
Now watch your Scrapper does it. This is how these things work.
4 PS1.
4 Pierce 1.
PS1.
Once again, if he gets a Cayman.
2. Half 1. Secret. Prime will take the PS1 and go to 15 of 17.
Down to 2 remaining. We'll have an untap and Naga's go.
Untapped.
Whoever he sends here is probably dead to Hook. So that raises a question
Just a single card.
of does he send Prime into Hook here? Actually, no. I asked that, and then immediately the answer is no, because you need to save him in order to try to get a kill shot on Devi.
The angle of your hand is a little... Never mind.
Oh, sorry. No, you're good.
Once again, hand angles being a pain. Why did geometry have to be invented?
Not in there.
And before anybody says that's about the weirdest thing you probably heard in a tournament broadcast, if I remember correctly, during the last OI, Vangelis got into a conversation about fishing? Why is Naga counting the number of cards in his deck? Thank God Vegas ain't here, otherwise, yeah. And no, I will not stop making the Vegas card counting joke, because that is, well... Okay, maybe I'll stop eventually. Anyways. Oh, Naga is... Oh, he's counting icons. Yep, this is a thing he does frequently. Him and Brett tend to be the heaviest icon counters on the server.
Blocking 2.
7 blocking 2.
Now, Naga's hand is bleeding here, but the camera is so pixelated, like, it doesn't... I honestly cannot make out anything.
I
I might as well jump in. Oh, never mind. His hand has moved again. So, I'm just trying to think. What could be the risk here?
It's 7 blocking.
He can't play any of his any of his one shell stand, one shell falls because of the fact that both of his characters are gonna die to it. I'm pretty sure he has marksmanships in here. I thought I saw one earlier, so that actually does something here in terms of, you know, actually working, because both characters on Siliag's side right now are in bot mode.
I think we're gonna try go for broke. We are gonna flip Night Racer to bot
Yes.
mode.
What is he up
I'm
to?
gonna play the bigger they are onto Night Racer.
That doesn't... It's just +2.
I'm gonna reflex Circuits Prime because he's ranged.
Reflex circuits, ranged,
We're
that...
gonna see if we're lucky. I'm gonna send Prime
Go
into
for Prime.
Scrapper.
Yep.
Wait, then why did he play the bigger they are on
No,
Night
then
Racer?
we're not lucky. Okay. I will set a Tetronite Microlining as the secret action.
Nice.
Wait, did he play?
He will attack for 11.
Okay. Wait,
Blocks 1.
Hold up.
Over
So
here.
he played the bigger they are on Night Racer. What? Can somebody please explain to me what I just witnessed? Why would he play the bigger they are on Night Racer, but then attack with Optimus?
It's like he's got 2 left, and but he's blocking Pierce now because of the...
Yeah, he'll
I
block
swear
this.
that they cannot hear me right now. That was just... That timing was
while the
what...
armor's on it, and I've flipped it.
Yeah, yeah.
I am still...
Pierce 2 though, isn't it? Or is it all the Pierce?
It is PS4. It will reduce by 4.
Okay, talking about the Tetranite that set, we know that's what it is. I'm still just trying to wrap my head around what I just saw with that bigger they are play.
Combined.
There's the Enigma!
7.
And as it's tradition for combiners floating around, at least when I'm, you know, involved in
21.
talking about the game. Here I come to save the day!
28. Minus 2.
I'm sorry you had to hear that. No, I'm not.
22. Yeah.
So 22 damage on Devi. Not the most ideal number, but also not the worst.
Alright, and he has bolt 2, correct? Because there's 6.
Yeah. He's up to 6.
And the strap flips over too.
It does.
Do-do-do-do.
Go in.
I will flip over Tetranite.
There's the Tetranite going for broke with the Devi combined.
For 8.
Going in for 8.
8. He's melee, correct?
Okay, reflex circuits
Is melee.
gets
1,
bonuses
2,
against
3, 4,
melee.
5, 6. Devon, take 1.
1.
Are you kidding me?
Drop a 5.
Alive on 1 at the worst possible moment.
I'm gonna drop Lion Weight for a bashing shield.
Lion weight dropped for a bashing shield.
There. Roll 1 for turn.
Draw for turn. I slipped into no player audio commentary again. We do have a reshuffle though. But alive on 1 with Prime. Oh my. That. Reflex circuits coming in clutch there. Oh, this is gonna be close. 22 health on Devi. Prime alive on 1. Night Racer on 2. This is about as close of a game as you could ask for.
3, 1, 2. Please.
Ready. Whew. Okay. So. It's gone tough too now.
I honestly really don't know what to say here. I don't have deck lists, so I can't, like, speculate on what Naga might
Do it.
drop
I'll
here.
set a secret action.
He's turtling up again.
And I will let the rest lie. I will
Sticking with
then
this.
send Night Racer into
Devastator.
Devastator.
Here we go.
Has Bolt 1.
Nice.
2. Bolt 1. No oranges. Okay.
Womp womp.
For 5, here's 1.
1.
There's a reshuffle. And also, Naga said bugger there, so if anybody misheard that asking what in the world did I just hear, you did not hear anything profane.
One, 2, 3.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. 2 for turn, 2 for white. Drop 2. 5, did you say?
5.
Yep. Takes 3. Goes to 25.
5 block 2, take 3.
That's
Ooh.
23. You may have to flip the 3 over.
Oh, alright. Yeah, yeah.
No, you're good, you're good.
There we go.
Math is hard, ladies and gentlemen. Math is hard.
Tap, I didn't get greens.
Alrighty, now... I was about to say we have an interesting situation. Do you punt Night Racer or do you punt Prime?
Life left on.
Let's be real.
1
You
life.
punt Prime here. Night Racer's not really a threat.
Tripwire fine for 1.
Tripwire, it's a good card. It's a good card.
And then Devastator in.
No secret.
Not.
1, 6.
It was a heroic resolve, wasn't it?
No. Here's 2 gets.
Pierce 2 gets it. Siliag takes game 1. I gotta play ref now. Alrighty, Naga, would you like to go first or second?
I went second. That one.
Second. Yes.
Yeah, I'll go second again.
Alrighty, Siliag, would you like to swap any characters?
Give me 2 seconds. No, not this time.
Naga, would you like to swap any characters?
Sorry,
Yes.
I was reading the card.
Yes,
It's
I
like
will.
Uh,
I will drop Flame Water on
Oh, fun. Also, Siliag, be sure your deck stays on camera. I saw it go off there briefly.
Yeah, cool.
Anyways, have fun siding battle cards. Okay, so bringing in Ironic, I... Makes sense, because what bit Naga there... Honestly, Ironic shores up both things of what I think bit Naga during that match. In the early game, Night Racer was taking some pretty heavy hits, and so was Prime. Ironic mitigates that thanks to Anti-Pierce, and then his bot mode is just insane, especially when considering the amount of chip damage that Siliag puts out. Ironic's frequently going to have at least like 5 counters on, or 5 damage on him, so that's a pretty hefty swing to be one-shotting pieces. So yeah, him over Flame War in this particular matchup makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense.
And attack with Prime. I was trying to get the Tripwire to tripwire the other dude and KO the other guy, so you would be tapped and then Night Racer just kills him.
I was wondering about that. I saw... I thought you had played it on Prime, and I just misheard Night Racer. But then I see only declare 11 with Prime, and I'm like, wait, why would you... What were you thinking? But trying to spike a Tripwire, that makes sense.
Yeah, there was 5 cards left and Tripwire was in there, so... And I thought that was kind of one of the only ways I'd win the game.
And
the
you...
Tetronite in there was really good as well, but yeah.
And you wonder why I call you a mad scientist.
Yeah, but yeah, that's it's a very tough position to be in. Like with Prime only has like 2 health left, and Night Racer as well.
Something
and
like that.
You're still combining, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the advantage of having player commentary at the ready, you know, like this. You get information in the moment as to why plays like that happen. Which, to Naga's credit, I would have never seen that, so props to him for even thinking that in the first place, and also to him for, you know, having the awareness to ensure that there's a copy of Tripwire in deck, although that's a little bit easier to figure out as long as you remember your deck's ratios going into a match, which I sometimes do, sometimes don't, so... But I honestly would have never thought playing Bigger They Are to try to spike a Tripwire off Prime. And then, you know, get an impromptu wheel turn. That is just... absolutely incredible. Well, he's thinking of... Oh, I caught a very brief glimpse of that card. I think he's siding in a Bellicosity. That could be significant late game. I don't think it'll make much of a difference early game. Just because the numbers are going to be so... they're going to be similar whether you drop a Bellicosity or not against the pieces. But late game, that is going to be crucial for him to be able to spike enough damage to deal with Devi once he combines. And just as a reminder, currently Siliag is leading 1-0. This is a best of 3 as every match except for all the 3 finals in this event are. If the winner goes to face a lost Penguin in the winner's round of 8, the loser faces Wheeljank in the first loser's round of 8. Then, as a reminder of the other action we've had so far, yesterday, Stephen Moss defeated Nanotech, and G-Hen defeated Zero. Oh, wait, this, the Wheeljank versus Penguin thing was not the first upset by seed. G-Hen over Zero was. So, yeah, winner faces Penguin, loser faces Wheeljank. We are moving along pretty decently. And then also, I will mention upcoming action. I will not be streaming these matches, but they will be streamed over on the TFTCG YouTube channel. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, we have Champion versus Vangelis. And then tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern is Ozzy versus Evil Gem, who you all probably know as John. He's been on the channel very frequently over on my end. So,
1, 2, 3.
Here come the cuts. So yeah, tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern, Champion versus Vangelis. 10 p.m. Eastern, Ozzy versus Evil Gem. And I have a suspicion as to what Ozzy's on, given his historical deck trends. Meanwhile, I know what John's on, because he doesn't have any cards, so I am loaning him cards for this event. That should be interesting.
1 and 3.
And off to the races we go, it sounds like.
And you were stunning, correct?
Siliag is going first again, it sounds like. I'm trying to remember.
Good luck.
Good luck to you, sir.
Good lucks, and can Siliag close it out?
Flip. Long hole, draw a card.
Flip long haul, draw a card. Slip back into that habit again.
Then I'll send long hole into prime.
Alright.
Makes sense. Goes for the bold 1. Wait.
Then flip a single orange.
Speaking of not flipping things,
Thanks.
Scrapper? Why he no flip Scrapper?
I'll leave the corrupt.
Not gonna pick up the corrupt either. That must be a hell of a hand. Because, in my experience, if you see a corrupt, you pick that up instantly. I'm just confused as to why he wouldn't flip Scrapper here. That is pretty much the de facto automatic turn 1 play for Constructicons. And yes, I am using de facto correctly here.
I'll play Espionage and Call Black.
Espionage, Calling Black,
Mechastar,
Mechastar,
May,
Grenade Launcher, Decipher.
And new orders.
New Orders.
Gets rid of the new orders. That did make Naga's life pretty difficult last game, so I'm not surprised to see that
So it
go.
was Mechastar, Grenade, Decipher, and what was the 4th card, sorry?
Bash.
I'm bashing. I
This-
thought it was bashing. Cool.
Yeah,
Perfect.
cool.
Technically, he still can reveal things as another, well, I really don't know how to describe this, but
Night Racer where I have to.
yeah, basically that was fine. Night Racer going in,
4 PS1.
4 Pierce 1, and I'm slipping back into the habit.
Blocks 2, takes 2.
No greens.
I'll drop a bashing shield for it.
Okay, now he's going for the corrupt pickup, as Devi players should, because that card is busted.
Flip. Scrapper.
He's lucky he didn't get punished there, because if Long Haul had died, that could have made a world of difference. Gotta go into Night Racer here, though. I'm surprised he didn't send Ironic in first, you know, brunt the pierce damage that Siliag might be holding. Siliag, your hand was bleeding there, just as a heads up.
Yeah, that's cool. Grenade launcher on Scavenger.
Yep.
Corrupt.
Yep.
Oh, yeah! So I was jokingly messaging Penguin that he should be paying attention since he's gonna face one of these two people, and...
Scavenger.
I don't know why I said people, like, just don't... That was a weird break of my normal speech patterns. Anyways, we have an attack.
10, here's 2.
Block 4, take the 6.
That's pretty decent. But, anyways, I was messaging Penguin saying he better be watching closely. He's got to play one of these guys. Penguin responds, we get into a back and forth a little bit. But now Penguin is asking me why Siliag is running Decipher, and that's a good question. Why is he running Decipher?
I'm gonna flip Prime down to alt mode and grab Tripwire from my scrap pile, and I will Tripwire Bone Crusher.
And then tripwiring Bone Crusher. Oh, that's always painful. I can speak to experience on that one. But yeah, why is Siliag playing Decipher? That seems like a very odd choice. Like, even before Counter-Espionage release, like, even though those two cards do not have any similar functionality, aside from checking secrets, or seeing if there's any, you know, or interacting with secrets, that's how I should phrase it. That's the only thing that's shared between the two of them, but why Decipher?
I am going to play a Steady Javelin onto Ironic.
I guess it's a burn card, so, and I'm referring to Decipher there, and speaking of burn cards, Javelin!
Just going to send Ironic into Bone Crusher.
Yep.
For 5.
Blocks 1, takes 5, on the nose. 4.
4.
Is the 1.
1 off. You're good, you're good. Over to you.
Okay, so Bone Crusher is still kicking, alive on 1! Say the line, Bart!
Flip Bone Crusher. Okay.
Getting the draw. Oop. Hand alert for Siliag. It went off camera there briefly.
Cool.
Moving his playmat up a little bit to
Let's have a look.
readjust kind of his mental image of where the camera frame is. Not a bad idea in the slightest. So, already flipped Bone Crusher. Ooh. Could heal one here if he does Bone Crusher. Nope, does Scrapper instead.
Night Racer.
Goes to 8.
Okay, tries to delete Night Racer.
Your hand was a bit shot.
Yeah. It's alright, mate. Don't worry. Do not worry. Mecha Star on Mix Master.
Yep.
That's pretty decent. Night Racer is alive on...
Mix Master is Night
Oh, that's on Mixed Master. I'm like, why is that on Scavenger? Doesn't get the black icon!
I I will block green, take 2. Goes to 10 of 11.
Say the line, Bart. The Alive on ones are flying in this match like crazy, and I don't know how to feel about it.
Your turn, sir.
Alright, I'll draw 1 for turn. I will set a hollow matter projector onto Night Racer.
Love it.
I will flip Prime to bot mode and put a secret action down.
Okay, that did flash a little bit when he flipped it over there. I think that's a Sab Arms, but I'm not 100% sure. And of course, Sab Arms is really good against Debbie.
Then Prime into Scavenger.
Yep.
1,
Wait.
2. I will.
There's the tripwire he was looking for last game. Who does he trip here? Probably Hook?
How many new orders are in your scrap pile?
Ooh, checking for that. Like, in a vacuum, you probably trip Hook here, so that way there's a little less pierce damage floating around.
1.
There's only 1. How many copies is he playing is the question.
I don't think it would be that bad if that happened. Yeah, it's one and the same. I'll tripwire Hook.
Yep, goes for the Hook tripwire.
And then the attack on Mixmaster is 8.
Blocks 1. Dead on the nose. Mixmaster.
Scavenger. Yeah, I said Scavenger.
But you
Sorry,
did Scavenger.
yeah, I said Scavenger. Yeah, sorry.
No, it's alright.
Okay, a bit of a
blocks 1.
mishap with the
It's always
names.
on the map.
Scavenger is dead.
Alright.
Is the
Nice.
end result of that.
Draw for them. Flip. Flip. Draw again.
His hand is showing, but I cannot make anything out, so I'm not even going to bother jumping in.
Shield on Scrapper.
Gets rid of the hollow man.
That'll do it. Gets rid of the hollow matter.
Play Decipher.
Whoa!
Nice. 3 KOs.
I was trash talking the card earlier, and like with what happened with Head-On Collision, it now does something.
And then Scrapper going to Prime.
Scrapper into Prime. Oh, bashing shield into
4
Decipher.
Prime will take this one, going to
4 Pierce 1. And for those of you wondering what I'm talking about with Head-On Collision, when I made my old every card in 9 words or less video for Wave 4, I said that Head-On Collision was just a worse leap into battle, and that take has aged like milk. Along with Impactor, Horrible, and Cayman Crash.
draw 1 for turn.
Draw for turn.
Yep.
We've got 5.
Naga's thinking about something here. Honestly, I think you send Ironic here. Maybe get Bone Crusher off the board and then, you know, tank some pierce damage.
Numbers aren't quite there. Oh, well, they might be actually.
What does he have in hand?
Yeah, that's not bad. I'm gonna flip Prime down to alt mode.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna return an action from my scrap pile to my hand.
There's a marksmanship. That always does something. He hasn't played an action this turn. One shall stand. There's disarm.
I'm gonna return tripwire to my hand.
Goes for the
Yes.
tripwire. That will kill Bone Crusher, so I'm not sure.
I am going to...
Not sure what he's up to there.
Play...
What's he about to drop? This must be... This hat... I don't know what the decision is here. Oh, I briefly showed there, but I couldn't get a good read on
I'm
it.
gonna overwrite sturdy javelin with energon axe.
Well, that kind of validates my ironic theory, doesn't it?
Gonna bigger they are ironic.
Yes.
It's only a +2 boost here, but that's still decent.
Long haul with N.
Ooh. Blocking 1 takes 8. No.
I didn't need the bigger they are. Damn it.
So here's my question.
Bigger they are.
Naga is playing a defensive deck, and there's still both piercers on the board. Why would you go after long haul there? Why not just keep the javelin on Ironic, save the axe for Prime, punt Bone Crusher with Ironic, not burn your bigger they are as well? That seems like misplay territory on Naga's part. Like a lot of things, like, where I've, like, questioned a player's decision, like, there was at least something where I could say, like, okay, I understand it from this perspective, but I still think this is the correct one. This is the first instance where I am confident in saying that was a misplay. And a hand flash on Siliag's part, but it's down right now, so whatever.
1 second, I'm just gonna think about, because he's got a defense trigger.
Oh, he's got a plan 1 trigger.
Yep.
2 seconds.
And here he go. Yep, he did sign in that Bellicosity like I speculated earlier.
Doesn't take hits, does it?
No, he does not.
Again, Naga, if you're
I
watching
will
this
not
back,
play.
I saw a flash of it when you were sideboarding. That's the only reason I know that it was in there in the first place. Deciding not to plan after counting cards again.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
And I'm just
9.
going to say this now, that's not a bad thing. It's just, again, Naga is one of the 2 people on this server, along with Brett, who count cards like crazy.
He is 9 health total, yes.
There's my point about Ironic having 5+ damage a decent amount of the time.
Who I want?
There's the Enigma, though, as well.
I think I do. I'll drop a die or a box for a nick.
That's a decent card in this situation versus Prime, but with Ironic being the untapped character, or the tapped character, should say.
Mode. I am gonna tripwire Bone Crusher.
Yeah.
So now Bone Crusher is dead. I mean, he's still dead. I still feel like Naga misplayed there. Of course, I'm going to probably immediately eat my words in about 5 minutes and look stupid.
Probably not. But anyway, done.
You'll bet one.
Yeah. So I play that. I don't.
Okay,
I
it's face
will
down again. I'm not even going to
just
bother.
Send Prime. You've got 8, 0.
Oh, that's why he played Tripwire here, because Bone Crusher was tapped.
So the numbers are
Get him off the board now. He has free reign to attack whoever he wants.
Prime is gonna go into Hook.
Yes.
Prime into Hook.
2. No actions for 8. Really bad.
Excuse me, tri-plating?
Yeah, I figured.
8 blocking 1 takes 7.
Oh, yeah. I should have tripped wide someone else. Oh well.
Wait,
I'm
8
gonna
block,
drop
1
Ace
takes
of
7. Who got attacked? Wait, how does he have a defense? Hold up, I gotta... How does Hook have a defense here?
Tripwire was flipped.
Oh, okay, I didn't see that. The glare was blocking the icon. Carry on. Did not catch the tripwire.
Yeah, that's my bad. I should have tripwired someone else because I've seen you flip all your other new orders.
And we have a reshuffle on Siliag's side.
Shuffle. Mine's got a bit of health. How much health you got? 12.
That's gonna need to be censored later.
Ironic has 3 remaining.
Okay, I've marked that down. If you're watching the replay, you know what happened. And that also means the Twitch replay is going to almost immediately be taken down due to that. So if you're wondering why the Twitch replay isn't available, that's why.
Flip the turn. Came in crash. Oh.
Yep.
Leaves her
To the master, 2-2 to Aaron.
2 to Ironic. Does he have a Razor Wings in hand?
Live on 1.
Live on 1.
Razor Wing.
He has it! Oh my god! Well, that immediately throws my point about Ironic.
It doesn't ping if you put it on hook.
Oh, sorry.
Ooh.
Mick Master. Look.
Yeah.
Leave Melly. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so,
you can see my thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
important note, Razor Wings only triggers on melee characters, so
then we'll go
bit of an issue there, but easily resolvable. So Ironic is gone, and now he's got a wheel turn into Prime.
Takes PS1 going to 6.
Okay, here we go. Chip, chip, chip. Ankle biters away.
Two PS2.
Points. Picks 2 goes to 8.
Oh, by the way, if you've ever thought there should be a card about ankle biting, stay tuned for Wave 10. Dropping a surprise attack for the hold the line, it looks like.
For 5 PS1.
Takes 1 goes to 9.
So 9 damage total. Looks like almost everyone is in bot mode, if not everyone. I think Siliag has an Enigma in hand. I would say this seems over, but I've watched enough sports to know I never say that. Ever. Not at least until the clock hits 0. Naga. So he's considering looking for something with OPBL's alt mode flip.
No. Okay, so it's gonna be that. Shoot. I mean, I think I do it this way, knowing that's gonna be there. I will put a.
So we know he has a bashing shield now.
Okay, I'm gonna play this secret action as my action.
There's a secret. What is he thinking about here? Because we know he has the bashing shield. I don't know what the other card is.
7.
He's got some math in mind. Hook is dead to a tripwire here, so that could be something he's fishing for.
I just gotta think a little bit. Sorry.
You carry on, my friend.
So really the question in my mind is it worth it to recover tripwire? Oh no, wait, he can't do that. He's already played in action. That complicates things significantly for him.
I'll play Pocket Processor on the Prime.
Yeah.
Okay, so
If you flip the blue.
he's got a
No,
bashing shield.
Sorry.
Nope.
Bashing shield on
So
Prime.
he has a processor, so he
Bashing
just
shield.
revealed his entire
Yeah.
hand, basically, aside from that
I
secret.
will attack with Prime into Scrapper.
Yes.
I need to shuffle.
Nice.
Gets a bigger they are off the flip. That's decent. Going for Scrapper, maximizing damage. Absolutely the correct call.
One, two, three.
1, 2, 3.
Second flip. Oh, okay. He's got 8 with 1 defense. So I am gonna play the bigger they are onto Prime, and he will attack
Yep.
for 10.
Blocking 1 takes 9. He's gone.
Down to one character on 1 health. He still can combine here.
Big is that?
Oh no, he's got 2 characters. I'm stupid. I'm blind.
Getting risky. Fine.
There it is.
Uh,
So, how much
10,
health does
15,
Prime have
22,
remaining? 8 remaining.
31 minus 5. 26.
20.
27. Thank you.
Wait, no, 26, sorry.
26,
31 minus
yeah.
5. I was thinking 32. You go.
Once again, nobody can do math on this server. There's the boy. Yep. Hand watch on Siliag. Your card went off camera there for a moment.
Yeah, thank you. Grenade launcher.
Fair enough.
That is coming
I'll
down.
go in.
Hold the line. You get mine.
Peel 1. 12. Pierce 2.
1, 2, 3, 4. Takes 8. Alive on 1.
Nice.
5,
He said the line for me.
5, 5, 15, 16. Yes. 8 and 8 is 16.
There goes that grenade launcher.
Untap. 1, 4, 4.
Your cards went off camera again there, Siliag, so just if you could try to not, like, do the slide thing to
Yeah,
pick up
yeah,
your
sorry.
cards.
Sorry, I was shuffling in other cards, sorry. There we are. 1, 2, 3. I'll put it up here.
9 health, 2 defense. Go for broke, I guess. Valacosity.
Nice!
And send Prime in and pray.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll throw it. No, there's no point to this up. 9.
Blocking 2 takes 7.
Yeah. Good games, man. I feel like you've. I feel like you've
one.
got me.
Oh, there's a tripwire. Okay. And with that, another upset.
Really good
3
game.
upsets
You've
in
done
the
such a
first
good
round.
job, Naga. It's really good set.
And with
You've
that,
got to really
Siliag
think
wins
about it.
2-0 with Devastator
I threw.
over
100%
Naga.
threw, Because
with
when I,
double or
You should
prime and friends.
trick someone in.
I'm going to turn off the player audio, and Naga is admitting now he definitely misplayed there. So, with that in mind, as I continue to talk a little bit as I scramble to pull up the bracket. So, Naga will now face 0 in the first loser's round of 8, while, or not 0, Wheeljank. So, Naga faces Wheeljank in the first loser's round of 8. Siliag faces Penguin in the winner's round of 8. So that will do it for today's event. Siliag has hardhead side? What? Anyways, that will do it for today's action. As a reminder, tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern is Champion versus Vangelis, and at 10 p.m. Eastern is Aussie versus Evil Gem. Once again, Siliag with Devastator wins 2-0 over Naga with Prime and Friends. Siliag advances to the winner's round of 8 to face the Lost Penguin. Naga gets knocked down to the loser's bracket to face Wheeljank. We will, the 2 matches tomorrow will be streamed over on the Transformers TCG YouTube channel, so be sure to go check that out. And in the meanwhile, that will do it for this broadcast. Peace out, y'all.